Welcome back again, Gameyaaad family. Thank you so much for joining us for another video. Now, in this video, I will be sharing with you the roundups from the West Indies Championship. Did not get a chance to just to share with you the roundups on day 3 and also on day 4. So I will be sharing with you the results of those games. Right, as you would have known, Red Force, they would have beaten the Barbados Pride inside 2 days. Right, so I would have provided that roundup with you already. But the other 3 games I would not have shared the results of those games. Now, as I said, I was very disappointed with that game between the Red Force and the Barbados Pride. Right, I was expecting a belter of a match between those 2 powerhouses, right? But I mean, the Red Force just would have blown away the Barbados Pride, a star-studded Barbados batting lineup, right? And I think news coming out of the Red Force's camp is that Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillips, they are off to county championship, I suspect, in England, right? And best of luck to those 2 guys. Hope that they will continue to develop their game. That's really good to see that our players are taking part in the county championship. Yeah. All right, so now let us look on the other games where Harpy Eagles and the Volcanoes, they would have completed that game on Friday. In fact, the Harpy Eagles, they would have beaten the Volcanoes by 10 wickets, and the Harpy Eagles, they were in dominant mode. Captain Tevin Imlach would have made a composed century, and their spinners, the spin twin of Guda Kishmoti and Vera Same Pramal, they were just magical. I mean, they have been really good for the last few games, right? In the second innings, they have become an handful. If we remember that game against Jamaica, how they would have ripped apart the Jamaica batting lineup in the second innings. So they have been really good. Guda Kishmoti in that innings, he would have taken 6 for 38, and Vera Same Pramal would have taken 3 for 46, and Tevin Imlach would have made a masterful 113 from 201 deliveries. So scores in that match, the Leeward Islands Volcanoes batting first, they would have made 213, and the Harpy Eagles, they would have responded with a massive 324 all out. The Volcanoes in their second innings, they were skittled out for 135, and giving the Harpy Eagles just 25 runs to win, and they made 28 without loss, winning that match by a commanding 10 wickets. The Harpy Eagles, they are really imposing their dominance on this championship so far. To be honest with you, they are really playing some really good team cricket, and let us see how the rest of the tournament or the next round will go. But I mean, the Harpy Eagles and the Red Force, they are really playing some really good consistent cricket in the tournament so far. All right, let us jump over now to the Vivian Richards Stadium, where the Hurricanes, they would have completed a comfortable 373 run win over the combined campuses and colleges team. Now, the Hurricanes, they began day 3 with a lead of 349 runs, and they piled on the runs to make the CCC chase harder by the second. Joel Anjo followed up his first innings century with a well-played 65 from 58 deliveries in the second innings, including 8 fours and 6, while Jahmar Hamilton finished with an unbeaten 42 from 56 deliveries, right? As the Hurricane posted 249 for 7 declared in 53 overs with a massive lead of 504 runs. Let us backtrack a bit. I really want to commend Joel Anjo for his stellar performance in this round, right? And he has become, I think, the youngest Leeward Island player to score a century in first class cricket. It was a beautiful century. Really a joy to watch how the young man played his shots. He's a very aggressive batter, and he was just in a dominant mode in that innings, and in the second innings it was the same, and I'm really happy for Joel Anjo. Really want to see him make the transition into the senior team, and not only just to make his debut there, but to be able to play consistently for the West Indies. So yeah, kudos going out to Joel Anjo in that round. Akeem Jordan and Chemar Older, they were once again good with the ball, with 3 for 50 from 15 overs and 3 for 64 from 17 overs respectively. Oshane Thomas would have taken a career best 5 for 36 from 13.1 overs, as the CCC were restricted to 131 for 9 in their second innings, batting a man short. Right in the midst of the carnage at the other end, Kyle Corbin finished with an unbeaten 58 from 72 deliveries, and Alzarri Joseph would have picked up 3 for 19 from his 12 overs in support to finish with 9 wickets in the match. As you know, he would have taken 6 wickets in the first innings. So scores in the match: the Leeward Islands, they would have piled up 425 all out in their first innings of 98.5 overs, right, with Joel Anjo getting 122, Justin Greaves 104, Kareem Agor 65, and Chemar Older would have taken 5 for 107, and Akeem Jordan 3 for 77. The combined campuses and colleges team in their first innings would have made 170 for 9 declare 44 overs, with Romario Greaves getting an unbeaten 39, and Johan Jeremiah 31. Alzarri Joseph would have taken 6 for 35, Justin Greaves 2 for 13. Now, the Leeward Islands in their second innings, they would have piled up 249 for 7 declare of 53 overs, with Joel Anjo 65, Jahmar Hamilton 42 not out, and Kadeem Henry 41, Mikhail Louis 39. Akeem Jordan was the pick of the CCC bowlers with 3 for 50, and Chemar Older 3 for 64. And the CCC in their second innings were skittled out for 131 all out for off 43.1 overs, with Kyle Corbin unbeaten on 58, and Oshane Thomas would have taken a career best 5 for 36, and Alzarri Joseph 3 for 19. So congratulations there to the Leeward Islands Hurricanes. Let us jump over now to the Coolidge Cricket Ground, where the Scorpions, they would have completed a 40-run win over the West Indies Academy on the 4th and final day of the West Indies Championship. Now, I have something to say in regards to this match. I believe the Jamaica Scorpions, they tried their very best to lose this match, because Jamaica Scorpions, they would have started the day on 110 for 2, right? How can you be at 110 for 2 and then get bowled out, in a 4-day game for 191? That is just unacceptable at this game, at this level. I think the Jamaica Scorpions, they did not, apply themselves, properly in that second innings. I mean, I do not want to discredit, the performance by, Joshua Bishop and Johan Lane in that second innings. They bowled brilliantly. As you know, their strategy was to just keep a steady line outside the off stump. And because the Jamaica Scorpions batters, they are not patient. They would have fallen prey, to the consistent bowling by Johan Lane and also Joshua Bishop. And I think they were brilliant. I do not want to take anything away from them, but the Jamaica Scorpions batters, they should have been much more patient, leaving those, deliveries that hang outside, the half stump. Because the academy, their strategy was to just keep that steady line, on the fourth and fifth stump, and allow the batters to play away from their body to those deliveries. And they were very successful in that, using that strategy. However, I'm really thankful that, Jamaica would have, fought their way back into the game, because on the final day, with 5 wickets in hand, the academy needed just, 100 runs, and the Scorpions, they were able to defend it. My, expectation for that second innings from Jamaica Scorpion, having that, large lead in the first innings, I was expecting them to really, push to at least even 450 runs, but they were restricted, badly by the academy bowlers. So as I said before, the Scorpions, they would have won the match by 40 run, and that would have been their second win of the campaign so far, right? So the academy, resuming with Carlan Bowen Tuckett and Joshua Bishop, and they would have added 49 runs before the Bishop was dismissed, and that would have signaled the beginning of the end for the academy. Just a few overs later, Bowen Tuckett, he would have fallen for a well-played 70 from 95 deliveries, and that would have left the academy at 309 for 7, needing a further 47 runs. And the wicket of Johan Lane, Doc Jedediah Blades, 1, that would have secured the win for the Jamaica Scorpions. As I said before, that would be their second win, having won their match in the first round, right? So Jamaica is back to winning ways there. So Marquino Mindley would have taken 3 for 46, while OJ Shields, Brad Barnes, Jevor Royal would have taken 2 wickets each. Right, so scores in that match: Jamaica Scorpions would have made 375 all out from 92.2 deliveries. John Campbell getting a big one there, 101. Javel Glenn 68, Brad Barnes 50. Jedediah Blades was the pick of the academy bowlers with 4 for 64. And Akeem would have taken 2 for 49. The academy, in their reply, made 211 in 46.5 overs, with Carlan Bowen Tuckett for 57 and Becky Joseph 54. Brad Barnes was the pick of the Jamaica Scorpions bowler with 3 for 25. OJ Shield 3 for 40. Marquino Mindley 2 for 32. Jamaica Scorpions in their second innings were skittled out for 191 or 53.4 overs. Brandon King 77, Javel Glenn 39, Joshua Bishop 5 for 35, and Johan Lane 4 for 50. And the academy in their second innings were all out for 315 of 78 overs, with Akeem 77, Carlan Bowen Tuckett 70, Teddy Bishop 57, Joshua Bishop 49, Marquino Mindley 3 for 46, OJ Shield 2 for 51, Jehovah Royal 2 for 77, and Brad Barnes 2 for 80. Right, so that's what would have transpired there at the Coolidge cricket ground. As I said before, the Jamaica Scorpions, they would have won that match. The Harpy Eagles would have been winners in their match as well. The Hurricane would have been winners, and the Red Force would have been winner in their game as well. So that's what would have transpired on the 5th round of this West Indies Championship. Really happy to see a lot of good performance with both bat and ball. Alright, so stay tuned for more roundups to come. I think the competition will have a 1 week break. Right, so stay tuned to Gameyaaad TV for much more to come. Right, really want to also mention how well Akeem Geese and Teddy Bishop, they would have batted. They were looking really good, before they were dismissed. And if they would have batted a little bit longer, I think the Academy would have won this game. They were in sublime form. They were hitting the ball through the lines with some really exquisite shots right in that second innings. Alright, so thanks again for watching. We will see you in the next video, and continue to support this channel. Thanks again for allowing us to reach 500 subscribers. Stay tuned and help us to 600 subscribers. That's the next objective for us. Thanks again for watching, and do enjoy the rest of the day.
Belo, belo, belo.